Imagine you're walking down a dark alley late at night and you come upon a strange gothic Lolita who asks you, "Do you have a younger sister?" This seems like an odd question to ask a stranger, so you answer no and go about your business. However, when you return home, to your surprise, you find that the same girl that you had met earlier has followed you home and has become your new little sister. And if you displease her, you'll meet a twisted end. It's this urban legend that the manga Ibitsu by Haruto Ryo is based on, but to clarify, as the legend goes, it doesn't matter how you respond. As long as you answer the Lolita, she'll still follow you home. The key instead is to remain silent. Of course, the main character in Ibitsu doesn't follow this advice, and that's where his troubles begin. Things get even more complicated for him because he already has a little sister that the Lolita grows jealous of, and as the story progresses, she becomes increasingly possessive and demanding. As a warning though, there's some genuinely disturbing scenes in this one, and it gets really messed up. But if you're up for reading a story about a creepy and deranged yandere sister from hell, I can't recommend this one enough. If you're still hungry for more horror manga recommendations, don't worry, I have 3 more manga that might whet your appetite. For the next one, let's take a detour into the realm of insanity and madness with H.P. Lovecraft's The Hound and Other Stories by Go Tanabe, which beautifully adapts 3 of Lovecraft's works, The Hound, The Temple, and The Nameless City. Throughout each story, we see Tanabe deliver some honestly jaw-dropping and chilling panels, and I think what makes his artwork so impactful is his masterful use of lighting. His heavy use of shadowing and his tendency to partly obscure monsters or characters' faces plays into our fear of the abyss and the unknown, which is a theme so prevalent in Lovecraft's works. Overall, I feel like Tanabe does an incredible job at capturing Lovecraft's stories and bringing them to life in illustrated form. So if you're looking to dip your feet into cosmic horror, this might make a good bite-sized sampler pack for you to try out. Okay, for the next 2 manga, let's lighten the mood a bit with some horror comedies. First, we have Mieruko-chan by Tomoki Izumi. This manga follows Miko, a high schooler who can see ghosts that no one else can see. She tries her best to go about her day and live a normal life. That's pretty tough to do though, because her best friend is a walking ghost magnet. Plus, ghosts keep popping up and trying to get her attention at awkward times. Now, I think it's important to note that this is more of a slice-of-life horror manga since the ghosts don't pose a physical threat and characters' lives aren't in danger from them. Sure, some ghosts can get a little handsy, but mainly they just lurk and look creepy and menacing, and they do that really well. The ghost designs are pure nightmare fuel and so unique, and they're easily the highlight of this manga for me. Mieruko-chan also got an anime that just came out this season, so if that's more your speed, you can watch that then. Then, last but not least, is a gruesome horror comedy that's not for the faint of heart, Franken Fran by Katsuhisa Kigitsu. The story centers around a brilliant surgeon named Fran, who was created in a lab, and in more episodic style, the volumes follow her trying to solve different bizarre medical cases using unconventional methods, since her core objective is to preserve life, whatever the cost. For instance, in one chapter, one patient undergoes a caterpillar-like metamorphosis, and in another, one girl is revived as a severed head. Oh, and trust me, it gets even more bizarre, but YouTube probably wouldn't like me to show those panels since this is a very MA manga. It has tons of body horror and lots of seriously WTF moments. Also, due to the subject matter, there's some gnarly medical horror mixed in there as well, so it's just what the doctor ordered for your daily dose of scare in time for Halloween. Alright, there you have it. Those are some of my horror manga recommendations for Halloween, or just any day of the year if you're perpetually mentally living in Halloween Town like me. Bye-bye for now, and stay spooky.